were in Nashville, Texas for the Log Cabin Republicans, the gay Republicans, right?
Uh-huh.
And myself, Rick Grinnell, high profiler gay guys are all in the room for panels. A question that came up was like, why, when you were in Congress, you voted against so many LGBT initiatives and you were hypercritical of gays? Well, I didn't know I was gay. I didn't know what I was then. And I slammed the table and walked out of the room in a very, very dramatic gay way. And I screamed, yeah, like you're literally blowing off dudes in the Capitol, allegedly, and you don't know you're gay with a dick in your mouth? Like I couldn't sit there. It was so hypocritical for me. I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and deal with this bullshit. And I walked out of the room, big convention hall at the Grand Hyatt, lots of gays in there. And a couple of them following me out like, what are you doing?
I could see how that would cause
why are you
tension.
causing a scene? I'm like, because he's fucking lying to us about this. He voted against it because he was a closeted asshole who was hurting his own community. I can go to sleep at night knowing that I never voted to obscure or to censure gay people in this country. So, and I got elected as a gay Republican. That's hard. That was the first one.
Lindsey Graham.
Go ahead.
Look, rumors are rapid. He is Lady Graham behind closed doors.
Allegedly.
You don't have any information. You don't know anything for sure.
There's this one instance that was reported, and you probably know this. There was an escort who came out and actively accused Lindsey Graham of having hired him. He refuted it.
Didn't he show proof? The alleged escort.
It was dicey, and obviously the credibility of a male prostitute is always going to be brought into question, right? Like they see it as extortion. It's complicated, but there's enough rumors on Capitol Hill, though, divorced from the escort, that suggest those facts to be true.
How old is Lindsay now?
I don't know. I'm no There's no such thing as an eligible bachelor. His face is falling off his skull. He's just awful. But I will say this to you, Perez, and maybe you can do the research. I might have been the first openly gay Republican in Congress, but while I was serving, I was not the only gay Republican in Congress. You do your research. It won't take much, and you'll find out what I'm talking about.
So ever since you left Congress, what's it been like to be George Santos? Is it easy or hard to meet men, to date men, or to even hook up?
I'm married.
Oh, you are?
I am. I've been with my husband. We're married 3 years, going on 4 this year. And altogether, we've been together 8 years.
Oh, fab.
So,
is your husband a private individual?
Very, very private. Actually, one of the most private parts of my life, I afforded him as much cover as I could. I worked really hard. My deal with every media outlet was, you report on my husband, you'll never get comment from me. And
wow.
And they upheld their end of the bargain. That's why I started talking so much to the press. It was a deal. The day you report on my husband, you'll never get a comment from me ever again. So I managed to afford him a lot of privacy, which he's very thankful for. But Matt's my husband. And yeah, if I were single, I'd be screwed. Can you imagine me with a profile on Grindr? I'm George Santos.